What's up, everybody? How are you? Well, let me turn that down a little bit. It's actually a little distracting. How are you this evening? I hope everybody's hungry for Mexican-style chicken stew. Got a bunch of people in here already. Brian Antoine, Boink is here. C2S is here. Clive C, what's up, Fama? Maurice Walker, hey there, Stream Elements. Josh Homan. Someone bloody random. Andy P. What's going on? So, actually, might as well just go ahead and turn that on. Let me know if the music's too loud, not loud enough, something there. What do we got here? 19 months from Clive C supporting the channel. Cheers to that there, buddy, and cheers to everybody stopping by. Stinkfist, where was their fist? Exactly where you think it was. There, C2S. All right. So tonight we'll be doing that. If you're new here, we derp around for a minute before we get to the actual food. So why don't we get going with a Verta Therma Woofle, and then we'll see if we got anything else going on, and we'll go from there. So, oh, wait a minute. Oh, geez, I didn't put the thing up right. I'm going to get yelled at. There we go. All right. All right. Number one. Oop. There it is. Whee! Got one for Freddy over here. See if we can set chat on fire. Wow, it's all wet and sloppy. Wow, that is so cool. Whoop. And where are we at? Whoop. No phone call this evening. I don't know that there will be any more phone calls for a little while. It may show back up eventually, but we're slowing that stuff down a little bit. Yeah. All right, there we go. I'm cold as shit today. Like, my whole body is cold. I think it's because I'm just fucking hungry. All right, what else? Anything else to cover here? So I got the engine off, completely off the platform, so that'll be easier to dick around with that. I have extra cheese and some shaky pepper stuff. Besides that, not much going on, so let's get to eating, because I am hungry. Is this set up right? Yeah, let's go. Actually, hold on. Let me put one thing in there. Where is that? Where are we at? Lego. Is that not in there? Hold on, let me move something and then turn that back on. Put that there. Actually, let's do that. Put that there. Lock that in, and yeah, get my little buddy back up there. All right. All right. Got a really feeling I have to tighten this boom up a little bit more. See if I got anything left in here. I forgot to pick up another fucking thing. I went to Royal Farms and they didn't have the Geek Bars. Or the other one that apparently is good. Which I can't remember the name of it, but I'd probably know it if I saw it. Anyway. Shall we begin? You still make phone calls off camera as needed. Those phone calls have been slowing down as well. So when you open this, just be careful. One, make sure everything's in the bottom. Well, that's the least shit out of that one. Might as well leave your blade out if you need it again. Open carefully and save for trash or if you need to gather water. This is a very sturdy bag once opened. I thought there was like a box in here. It was so squared up. It's just really square. Okay. And same thing for this little bag. If you open it carefully, you can use it for water or trash or whatever. One for one for the other. All right. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be up all night now. Great. What is that chocolate flavor? This is pretty good. This thing is all packed with stuff here. Stink fit. Oh, we need that. Okay. You'll make an extra phone call. There you go. This is a good haul. Whew. All right. What do we got here? We got our FRH. All right, what food do we have? Cheddar cheese pretzels. Delicious. Jalapeno with, or I'm sorry, cheese spread with jalapenos. We got the good stuff. I had some of this on reserve, but we ain't gonna need that if we got the good stuff. We'll warm that up a little bit. Banana pumpkin puree. I guess we'll see how that goes. Some more of those. Some cracker-ass crackers. Mexican chicken stew. Alright, let's get that warmed up. We'll go over the rest of this stuff here. That's going to take a minute. I actually had, if you remember the beef strips in tomato sauce, there's like super savory ones we had. That was what, week 3? They had another one of them last night. They're just good. I'm not going to get the cheese super warm because then it like gets separated and weird. What's up, JSS Wizard? How you doing? Okay, that's a good amount of water. Fold. Let the water hit the stuff. Stuff this in here. Fold flat. Let's grab our tripod to use as our rock. And just sit here for about a minute or so. I remember cheddar cheese pretzels, they were known as combos. Yes. Yeah, actually everything in here looks pretty good. Like anything First Strike is fucking delicious. We got the high octane good stuff cheese. Oh my god, we even got the best drink in the house. Chocolate hazel. Ooh, look, can you see it smoking? Shot that chocolate hazelnut drink. Yeah, I'm gonna be up all night because this stuff is amazing. So this is like very promising. This is getting hot and bubbly. I don't know if you heard that. Probably just sounded like static, or the noise filter may have killed it, but it's going. It's all mad and shit. Alright, let's stick the cheese near the hot thing for now. We don't need the spoon. Wow, there's not much in this, but don't really need much. A little bit of salt. We have salt over there if we need it. I'll just leave that sealed up. Salt, matches, toilet paper, and chiclets. Alright, let's get this mixing. Nutritious energy bar. Can't they just say candy bar? It's not quite a candy bar. It's actually got like some sort of nutritious-y stuff in there. What's up, John? Fire John? How you doing, boss? We got a good stuff one here. Hopefully everything tastes good. That banana pumpkin puree is going to be weird, but get this to calm the fuck down. And as usual, we've got our fancy jelly jar thing. Is it a dessert, the banana pumpkin thing? I guess that's what it's supposed to be. I don't know that I've ever had anything like that, so I guess we'll see how it goes. I don't need chocolate Mexican. Let's see, this is usually about up to there. Where'd the lid go? I have to add a little more water, maybe. Let's see how it shakes out. Applesauce-ish. Yeah, I figure anything puree is just going to be a applesauce-y kind of thing. I could probably use a little more. Not much. Mostly just to get, like, make sure it's not as gritty. Alright. Let that do its thing. Don't need the water anymore. We got some crackers. Pretzels. Gonna dump the pretzels. I guess the crackers we'll be eating with the stew. Combos, yeah, basically. They still, I'm pretty sure combos still exist. I held control and scrolled. Now I can read this from the other room and can't make it smaller. It's usually in the top left corner. Oh, give it toast. Oh shit, might as well drink this. Cheers, everybody. Appreciate you having dinner with me. And thanks there, Mr. S. Ah, that's good stuff. Okay. I got the energy bar. Get that going. See, it's got like stuff in it. Alright, let's get these crackers. Actually. Okay. A little cracked there, but I mean, they are crackers, so that kind of makes sense. I guess we'll put this here. Yeah, it's warming up just a little bit. I guess we'll put the sauce up here. Just so we can all get a look. I'm not just going to slurp it out the top like I normally would. But pack is designed to do that. Yeah, this looks interesting. Banana pumpkin. Yeah. And we'll see. I'm not real big on pumpkin flavored stuff, but we'll give it a shot. Is that everything but the cheese and the main, which is cooking? All right. Where are we at here? Do that. Okay. Let me take a bite of this because I know this is awesome. Yeah, but like that's the thing about stuff like this, or specifically baby food. Pretty much looks the same no matter what end you're looking at. Well, let's see what it tastes like. Give everything a fair chance. Hmm. hold on. Let me see something. That's weird. That's good. You smell the pumpkin, but you just taste the banana. And it's not real sugary or anything. Doesn't really seem like there's added sugar. I didn't look. But like, man, that's actually good. It just kind of tastes like a smooth banana. Hmm. Yeah, that's all right. Let's see here. What the hell? Real banana C2S. Yeah, it's definitely real. Yeah, you can hardly taste the pumpkin at all in it. This doesn't really do much for it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, this is just getting barely warm. Just over room temperature. That's good. Let's see how this is doing. Give this a little squishy. A little stirry, watery. Get the water freshened up. Get whatever Mexican chicken stew is going. Alright. I'll eat a bunch of these. Only pea. Never eaten pumpkin. Maybe the pumpkin is a filler and cheaper than banana. The goal of these are generally nutritional value. So putting the two together probably help meet some criteria. I don't know if banana pumpkin, I don't know if that's a normal out in the world kind of flavor thing or what. Boink buys banana almond milk, and it's really banana, not the artificial stuff. Pumpkin adds fiber. Yeah, that's true. It does, yeah. Help you poop after eating this stuff. Which, I don't think that's as much of a thing anymore. Because you gotta poop eventually. And you should kind of leave it up to your body to let you know, because your body knows better. I don't think your body is going to be in a combat situation and go, you know what? We should probably poop. Mr. S. Wood also adds fiber. Yes, yes, it does. I'll warm up a little more. We'll get to that in a couple more minutes. Now, you can't digest wood, but would, I guess, give you a sensation of being full and then being pissed because you're not actually eating anything. I saw there are prune cocktails. Talk about shit-faced and everywhere else. Yeah, prune cocktails? What the fuck? Who the hell would want a prune cocktail? Is this like some dumb TikTok challenge or something? I drank a prune cocktail and barfed all over myself. Click like. You buy that almond milk, banana almond milk boink for your coffee. Yeah, I guess that would be a pretty good substitute instead of sugar. So I'd like a more natural, that's more fructose than sucrose or glucose or whatever. Just now noticed the Free Hugs t-shirt. I've had this for probably like, I feel like I had this for about 15 years. Yeah, I wear this shirt every once in a while. Alright, that's what we're doing here. Feeling like it's just about heated through because the non-FRH side is pretty hot, and stirring it is making everything way hotter. So we'll give that another moment or two on. We know we're just going to be breaking these up. So let's just go ahead and do that ahead of time. That'll take a moment while we get a little more heat in that chili, or stew. Chili, stew, I don't know. Pretty close. Bean dependent definitions, obviously. They seem a little lighter than usual. Yeah. Oh, you know why? Because these aren't the whole wheat ones. We've been getting a lot of the whole wheat crackers lately, I feel. Oh, that's powdered hot sauce. Oh, okay. I got the heat flakes, and that came with powdered hot sauce. Good. Fiber can also hold stuff inside longer to absorb more nutrition. Wait for an enemy to find you by following the trail you leave. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. This is warm through. Let me take a drink here. Ah, that's good. Okay. Alright. I always just wipe off the weird water. If you're curious as to what I'm doing here. I don't know that it's really necessary, but I figure, I mean, there's a towel right there, might as well. And this is hot. Like, we have definitely figured out how to run an FRH. It's been nice having hot meals for the past few months. Give that a little shaky stir. Smells good. Ooh, there we go. Smells good. We may not even need that powdered hot sauce, because there is a little bit of a spice to it. Not like, you know, my level of spice, but might be able to save that powdered hot sauce for like the something good. Who knows? Let's mix all this up a little more. Saltines are flaky. Yeah, these aren't saltines. I definitely know what saltines taste like. Well, let's try a little bite by itself. That's good. Could use a little more heat for me. Like, that doesn't really even need salt. Like, you could add salt. I don't think it would hurt it, but I'm not super big on salty food. Well, sometimes, yeah, I mean, depending on what it is. When you put French fries in front of me, I'm going to want some salt. Especially if it's McDonald's. They get that weird, good crack salt. And the cheese, I guess we'll just lay that across the top. And we'll decorate it with some crackers and see what we got going on here. Little cheese logs. Alright. Cracker ass crackers. And let's do a little bit of a mix here with the cheese and the crackers and the stuff. And your mom. Alright. This is quite a concoction here. Let's see how this works out. That's good. It's not like chili, like super awesome, but it's really good. Everything shits on a Ritz. Putting on shits. Boom, boom, boom. That's good. Like I would not be offended to have this again. Like this would definitely be on the list of backups. Like they're getting good. Like cheese adds a little bit too. It doesn't help the flavor. It just adds to it. Because the flavor itself doesn't need any help. I could see some people putting probably some of that salt in here. Knowing that my flavor profile and stuff like this is usually a little less salt. Less salty. Like I wouldn't eat put as much salt on it as a regular person. Or average salt user. Oh yeah, everything's better than the MRE spaghetti. That stuff was horrible. Pizza was worse. Yeah, think about how bad the spaghetti was. And sometimes I forget about the dough ball that was the pizza. All right, so we get to save the powdered hot sauce. I told you I was hungry. I plowed through that food. Well, that just since we're getting better at the MRE, they're heating up faster, so I don't have to like stall for as much time. Mr. Esther Pizza was a disgrace. It absolutely was. Like it was just nothing more than a piece of half-cooked bread, doughy bread with like red spray paint on it. Yeah, I was really hopeful when I pulled it. I mean, like I was really hoping it was just fucking school pizza, but God, school pizza was way better than that. Whoa. Ah, man, I've been waiting to eat. Well, I'm actually starting to feel myself warm up a little bit. Yeah, this rag has everything on it. Oil, various stuff. I'll clean my hands with it a million times. It's good. But one thing Gen Z was good at, having a really good immune system. Alright, hold on, let me get these crumbs up. I put a commercial, like buy it at the store ant bait thing outside that's basically the same as the boric acid, like water sugar mix you do, but it's more of a gel. Been using that around the house when the ants come in, and you give it a couple weeks and they are gone. So I stuck one on the windowsill, last week? And I haven't really seen any ants in here since. Not that there was a lot, luckily, but got them before they got too busy, I guess. All right, so that's that. Where's, oh yeah, I didn't even bring the mouse over. All right, let's go back to the big screen. All right. Oh man, that was a good dinner. Like that was a good dinner. Like that is definitely on the approved list, that's for sure. Jazz says Wizard, I'm eating stuffed grape leaves from Costco while I watch you eat. They're really good. I feel like I've had something like that before, but not for like a long time. Oh well. All right. So I guess I know there's probably a couple. I know some of you here don't necessarily show up for Saturdays or whatever. So a quick update on possible future streams. I went ahead and I installed OBS and some of the plugins for it on the gaming rig. And then I installed the extra old ass cat camera I had on it. So it has its own webcam. Assuming everything goes well with the incoming AR, when I get it and I do the initial teardown, clean up, and spec it out, then I'm going to start a dual stream. But then when it's time to do stuff with that, like touch things, it's going to just flip the YouTube video off with basically a thumbnail sitting there for the entire stream that just says, if you want to see what's going on, come over to Twitch. But luckily, since the microphone is plugged into both computers, you'll still hear me. You'll still be able to hear what I'm doing on YouTube. You just won't be able to see it unless you come over to Twitch. And then after the stream, I'll just delete that because there won't be any point to having that up on YouTube. Twitch will be fine, but just to update those of you who may be interested in that, I should be getting a phone call in the next couple days. So, crazy when you put the poison out. Ants come from everywhere for a little bit. Oh yeah, it's a new feeding station of like lots of sugary, yummy goodiness. No pancakes tonight. That means Saturday morning pancakes is luck. Are you going away from YouTube? No, this is just for there, Otis. No, that is only if I'm doing a live stream involving a firearm. YouTube terms of service are fucking crazy when it comes to firearms and what you can do, what you can record, what you can, or I'm sorry, like what you can upload, what you can live. Like live, you can't even touch them. Like if it was hanging on the wall and I just went boop and touched it, like that would be course for ban from YouTube. Whereas Twitch says, as long as you're reasonable and you know you're doing safe operations or whatever, by all means you can do firearm stuff. So that, and since YouTube's TOS for anything firearm related is constantly changing, like you can, as far as I know, you can still take apart a firearm, but if you start to assemble it, banned. But there's like weird exceptions to that. Like if you're checking something for, you know, like say you're checking a bolt in a clearance, like you can install the bolt into the receiver, but you can't like put the gun together, but then you got to take it back out and all this weird shit. So that's how I'm going to handle, assuming that goes on. That's how I'm going to handle that. And that way, if anyone wanted to watch, you know, during however long a stream it is, because assuming everything goes well and I order everything I have for it, we'll eventually be doing a Sunday stream that'll be quite a long time as I go all through it and mount stuff and get stuff ready and yada yada. How do you take it apart without touching it? Well, that's the thing. You can take it apart on a VOD, on an uploaded video, but live, you can't do any fucking thing with them. And that's basically because you got enough fucking dumb shits out there that are like, oh, oops, and like fucking shoot themselves, shoot their neighbor upstairs, Yeah, these dumb fuck thug life wannabes, and it doesn't matter what color your skin is. There's plenty of dumb fuck thug life wannabes out there of every skin color, and they do dumb shit like that, and then YouTube just got fed up with it. Twitch handles it on an individual basis, which you should, but YouTube just says we don't want to deal with it. So, and YouTube is constantly just taking away GunTuber rights anyway. So I'll stick with. Dumb people are dumb. Yeah, you can't fix stupid legally. So, that's a yeah, sheepy. Yeah, YouTube. It's whatever. They're probably they probably have so many goddamn lawsuits against them for everything. Considering Alphabet, you don't know the company that Google isn't owned. Google is owned by another company. Like many years ago, government whatever said you're too big, split up. So they just created a umbrella company called Alphabet that owns Google, owns YouTube, owns this, owns that, owns all the separate assets. But it's basically just a bunch of Google people that just did another shell thing. If you want to see it, go to your web browser and type abc.xyz. That is Alphabet. That is the company that owns Google. Owns Google. It's just fucking Google with another name. But yeah, abc.xyz. Like the white gangster playing with his gun when it goes off and he's about to cry. Oh yeah. There's so many negligent discharge fucking videos out there. People just acting like fucking morons and then proving that they are in fact a fucking moron. But anyway, I think we're going to call that for the evening because I am fucking exhausted. I know that's going to kick in and get me fucking climbing the ceilings probably, but I think I'm going to go settle in. Maybe if I'm settled before the rush kicks in, like it won't do much. You know what I mean? Like just sit still through it. See if I can get some sleep tonight. But anyway, I'm going to get on out of here. Appreciate you spending your evening with Chow with me and with everyone here. If anything neat happens this weekend before the Saturday stream, I'll probably throw up a short. Even though I know you don't always, not all of you watch the shorts, but you know, I'll probably maybe do something like that. But we'll see what happens. So, either way, I'll see you Saturday, a little early, you know, since Clive's doing his thing, it'll be at 5 o'clock my time. And that's about it. So, I'll see you then. Have a good rest of your week and be anything cool on Twitch? Not right now yet. We'll see how that goes, and then cool stuff will be on Twitch. And what's good about Twitch is it stays for 60 days, not a week. So you can still go reference it later. Anyway, I'll get out of here. Be groovy to each other, and I will talk to you on Saturday. So, see you then, and I am out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See ya.